Hi, Rosario Ponte again, and I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about cool and warm colors. I know it's kind of difficult to understand sometimes the way they work, but many warm colors, depending on what they are next to it, they could be cool. And the vice versa. So I'm gonna be showing you samples with different fabrics and different ways to put them together and know that one is, although both are cool, one is gonna be warmer than the other one once they are next to each other. So I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna show you this, and I'm gonna give you time to see if you can take a picture of this, because this is gonna be essential for the rest of the explanation. And I will show it to you again, so don't worry if you didn't get it now. I have a pile here of warm colors, such as this one, this one, this one, this one, lighter than the first one, just a little bit of gold, brownish, yellow, and I have here other light colors. The reason I'm showing you this is an example of warm colors. Warm colors, I usually say, relate them with the fire. Hot, warm, fire. Bright greens, bright yellows, bright reds, and other ones. That's a good example for you to relate warm, hot with the colors. When we talk about cool colors, we relate that with either the sky or the snow, because they are bluish, all related with bluish. So here I have a very bright blue. I have here a baby blue. Let's put this in here. I have here burgundy. It has a lot of blue. I have a light gray and a dark gray. Cool colors. Another kind of fuchsia, another burgundy, opaque, another fuchsia, which is different, gray. All of these are cool colors. Now, let's put two colors together, such as these two. Both are cool, but once they are next to each other, this has a little bit of warm. And this has a little bit of bluish color. This, I see the tendency of oranges inside, a lot of pink inside, cadmium red light mix. If I put this, this is very cool, this is cool, and this is warm. But once they are separated, they are cool colors. Okay? Now, this is a baby yellow. This is kind of another kind of yellow. But if I put this, both are warm. If I put this together, I see this warmer than this. For some reason, I see some bluish in the mix of this fabric. If I add this one, warm color, and I put it next to this one, this is the warmer color, and this becomes cool, like I told you before, and this is cooler than this one. I know this is a matter of practicing your eye. Once they are obvious, like these two, cool and warm, no problem. The thing is when you have both colors that are blue next to each other, or those two colors in a warm, they are not next to each other. And you need to be clear that the idea is to have in a surface, when you paint, a warm and cool next to each other. Here, I had this that I showed you before, and I will explain again. I did here letters that define when it's warm, and some samples of the colors, and cool when it's cool, and it's some samples of cool. In here I put very warm, very warm. When you see a V and W, it means very warm. When you see a V and a C, it means very cool. So here is, let's pretend this is a landscape, but it could be a face too, and I'll show you how. The foreground, which is this, middle ground and background. The foreground is the warmest of all, and where the lines are sharp, because you see from close, you see from clear. So they have very warm, I would say like an 85% of warm, but some small spots of cool, because that's the way the paint in the surface vibrates when you put cool and warm next to each other. In the middle ground, which is this one, it's like a 50% and 50%. 50 cool, 50 warm. The lines are some sharp, some soft, but in here, the lines are very soft because it's the farthest plane. This is foreground plane, middle plane, and background plane. In the background, because of the atmosphere, the pollution, that is cool. So everything we see is 85% cool, and just a few spots are warm. So that's what is called background, because it's so far that you cannot see clear. No sharp lines. Sharp lines are in front. Very soft lines and very cool. I have here a few samples to complement the idea. In here, as you can see, very warm, the front. In here, starting to cool off. And in the background, everything except some spots are cool. In here, the same thing. Very warm, half and half, and very cool. Another example on a landscape. Very warm, half, and soft background. In here, the ink is not perfectly fine, but it's an example how the lady that is closest to you is very warm. And since this is a curve, they start getting cooler, 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 cooler. In here, same thing. This has warm, although this is all cool, but it has warm spots all over, warm, kind of middle, and then cool, the background. In a portrait, in here, there are all kind of colors, okay? But in the shadows, which are warm, there are cool colors too. The light, which is cool, there are warm colors too. So it's a mix of cool and warm, cool and warm everywhere. It's not a flat surface where you don't see the warm and the cool colors. Cool, the light, warmer, the shadow. Warm, the shadow, but there are cool spots in here too. So I hope you learn something with this, and I would love for you to send me questions if you want to, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again. Rosario Ponte, God bless you.